welcome to Cedar Point. Once again today I am here at America's Roller Coaster. Now I am on a quest to ride all of the rides at Cedar Point over the next several days. So the rules that I have made up are that I am going to pretend today like I do not have a gold pass. I just came in with a regular ticket. How many things can I get done starting at 10 o'clock? Tomorrow I will be coming in at 9:30 pretending that I have a gold pass like I do. And then the day after that, I will be buying a platinum pass and see what happens when I enter the park at 9 o'clock and start riding right at 9 o'clock. So today is cold, it is brisk, and yesterday the park closed at 2 o'clock. So I don't know how much time I'm going to have to ride things, but I'm going to get done as much as I possibly can. So I hope you guys are ready. I hope you're excited. What happens when it's cold? What happens when it's rainy? These are all things that we'll talk about today. Let's go. Good morning, everyone. It is 6:24 and I am about to head out to Cedar Point. Cedar Point has had some really bad weather recently. We're gonna check out every ride that we possibly can ride today at Cedar Point. I don't know what that's gonna look like, but let's go. It's not a morning if I don't stop at McDonald's. And I'm going a little bit slower now. So, which, I mean, I wasn't meaning to go fast before, but it happens. It's about 8:48 right now, and I am coming into Cedar Point. It is a windy day. It is a crazy kind of cold day. So let's see what it's actually going to be like today. Right now, there's almost no cars here. It's 9 o'clock. It's an hour before park opening. Just look at how hard it is for me to even like breathe or open my eyes. All right, I just checked with our nice park officials back behind me. If you have a regular day pass, you can still get in at 9 o'clock, but you cannot ride rides until 10 o'clock. I'm feeling like coffee is in my future and something nice and warm, which means Starbucks is our first stop this morning. The sign on the door says that if you are fully vaccinated, you do not need to wear masks while indoors. Now, today, like I said, is extremely windy, and I'm hearing some people right next to me here discuss what things are being closed and what things are still open. So there are some things that you may need to find out, and that's why I'm here. We'll get as many rides done as possible. I'm doing the spinning rides, I'm doing the small rides, I'm doing the big rides, I'm doing them all. So whatever I can get done is just one more thing checked off my list. So let's get going. All right, I got my coffee at about 9:30, so it took about 20 minutes. But this morning I have very little that I want to do until after 10 o'clock. But I have a list of things that I am trying to accomplish throughout at, I don't know, 3, maybe 4 visits. So let's see what all I can do. Wish me luck. Now, I said as a day ticket holder that you should get in line for Valraven and then for Raptor first. So this morning, I'm gonna get in line for Raptor, even though I know it's a little bit early. It is 9:55 and we are waiting for the ride to open. It doesn't look like anyone has gotten in the line yet. So I don't think any Gold Pass or Platinum Pass members have gotten in line, so I'm not entirely sure if the ride is open. And to me, like, it must be open 2 minutes before opening. I just saw someone cleaning, so I have a feeling. So I was afraid of that. I thought that it might be too much wind at the time, so I just stood in line for 20 minutes anyway. Oh well. Right now we're gonna go out really fast to the beach and check that out. Maybe do a quick short story there too. By the way, follow my YouTube shorts also. You can see a whole bunch of stuff that is just happening throughout the days in real time. I see that Tiki Twirl is open, so on my way out to the huge waves on the beach, I'm gonna hop on Tiki Twirl, check that out, and check it off of my list. I am crying. It is so cold. I've never actually ridden Tiki Twirl before. I'm excited to ride it. I love Scrambler rides. But once again, you're not allowed to film during the ride, so this is going in my pocket. I've also seen a lot of people walking around with like supervisors, so I have a feeling there are a lot more people wanting to work right now at Cedar Point and being trained. So I think this week is proving as kind of a good training ground, especially considering that they were closed at 2 yesterday. One thing that is an issue today, on a very windy day like this, it seems like you could get a lot done because a lot of people are choosing not to come to the parks. However, also a lot of rides are closed down, which means there are just huge lines for everything that is small. So all of the small things like the Matterhorn, the Scrambler, those are all attracting big lines because that's all people can do right now. They are running the corkscrew. Looks like maybe a test because it's empty, but still. No one is in line for Iron Dragon right now, but Power Tower seems to have people on it. Oh, why? People are in line for a lot of rides right now, but it looks like the Matterhorn was just closed because while people were in the line, they all just came out right as I was videoing. So looks like maybe some of even the smaller rides are being shut down. I mean, at least we got one thing off our list today. Let's go. Let's just see what happens, right? We can have fun. Looks like there are a few workers in the water park. It's supposed to be open today, but man, with this weather, I'm really doubting it. Wow, just look at those waves. Oh my word. Holy crap. Oh my word. Even the birds are running away. Wow, you can even see where the waves came up last night. This is all cement, not sand. I can't imagine how bad this had to be last night. There's water all the way up here. It's just crazy. Families are still finding ways to have fun together though here. And I mean, that's what you need to do. There is no way that your vacation is supposed to be. Whatever you get to do, that's something you didn't get to do at home. So always look on the bright side when you come on vacation. Not everybody gets to do this. Different people have different amounts that they get to go on trips. So sometimes it feels more important to them. But whatever you get to do, be grateful for it. Every day is a blessing. Let's just enjoy life while we can. All right, I just talked to the ticket booth at the Magnum entrance, and there they told me that if you have a ticket to Cedar Point just for one day, and you come in and everything is closed. First of all, if you don't come into the park, you can just change your ticket reservation right away to another day instead. So you haven't wasted your ticket. If you've come in and everything is closed and you already came into the park, you do need to go to guest services. You can go down to guest services and tell them, hey, I'm dissatisfied with my trip today, and they will generally help you out. Again, please be nice, please be kind. It's the same thing with cast members at Disney. These people put up with a ton of shit. So be kind to them and ask them if you can get another day. Generally, they will help you out and give you some other options. So if you've come in, your day is not a loss. Don't worry, don't fret, don't be just inconsolable. You have options. Take advantage of those options. Cedar Point is here to help you. And I'm here to give you some advice. So come hang out with me. One thing I would really like to do today is Snake River Expedition. I'm not sure if that's an option. Looks like these people might be talking to this fine worker here, but let's see. If you look back here, you can see the workers getting ready. Now I hear this has some animatronics involved. Now, it looks like I see another opening here. This is Monster. All right, I am on Monster. Super excited to go. These ride seats are tiny. I'm not a small guy, but I'm also not like a huge guy. And it is like pressing into me as much as they can. All right, so Monster is a great ride, although I think the loading process is actually a little bit longer than the ride itself. It looks like Pipe Screen is the first like roller coastery kind of ride that has been open today. So that is the ride I am heading for next. Gotta say though, this is another one of those rides that I am not a fan of. It makes me feel extremely sick. It says a 60-minute wait. We'll see how long it actually takes. Right now, I believe it's like 11:10. It is 11:53 and I'm about to get up onto the loading dock. So it looks like it's, instead of being 60 minutes, it's only been about a 30-minute wait for me right now. But there are a lot of people coming on at this very moment. The ride exiting process is almost exactly what it used to be. It's really just a mass of people all getting on or all getting off at the same time. So definitely, like, as far as social distancing standards go, I mean, most of those have been somewhat slowly eradicated at this point. From start to finish, Pipe Screen took about 50 minutes. We got in line at 11:10. It is now 12 o'clock. I'm about to go get some food over at the barbecue smokehouse because I can hear some music over there. So let's go. Backbeatque is a fantastic place to eat. It is no line right now and there's live music. So yes, please, let's go. It all looks absolutely delicious. Cornbread's really good. It doesn't taste like anything particularly special, but you can't go wrong with a cornbread, can you? This brisket has so much flavor with or without any barbecue sauce. It's absolutely delicious. The only problem eating here is on a colder day. The food gets cold pretty quickly. It is just a little bit of a fatty meal. A bit more fatty than I would need for it to be. Millionaire. Kinfolk said, Jen, move away from there. If you are a germaphobe, no need to touch the trash cans. Just use your foot to press down. It's automatic. Backbeatque may not be a perfect meal, but it is a very fun meal. It's a great atmosphere. It's great music. It's some place that I very much recommend for you to go visit. I noticed a few more workers out in front of Snake River Expedition. Oh man, bested again. A very nice cast member at Gemini just told me that they're waiting for the high winds to die down at this point. We're still waiting for a little bit. There are other things we can ride, so let's keep going. Sometimes you're gonna come into the park and weather or unforeseen circumstances are going to completely change what your plan for the day is. Roll with the punches, do what you need to do, have fun anyway. So that's what I'm about to do right now. Hop into Cedar Creek Mine Ride, my first roller coaster of the day. It says a 5-minute wait time. Guarantee it's not. Absolutely guarantee it's not. I got in line here just a little bit before 12:50. Well, Cedar Creek Mine Ride just went down. Back to Snake River Falls, if they are open now. Well, Snake River Expedition is still not open. I think it's time for us to head back up to the front of the park. I got in line for the Super Himalaya at 1:13. Hopefully we'll just have to wait one transition. Well, there's my second ride down in the last 10 minutes. Gotta be honest, I'm starting to get a little bit frustrated. Try to keep a positive attitude and just keep moving forward. See, okay, now this doesn't make any sense because Valraven is running right now with people on it, but the Himalayan isn't. So you know what? We're gonna try this Matterhorn instead and see what happens. All right, this does not look like a long line. Hopefully I can get on before it goes down again. Well, the Matterhorn was excellent, of course. Right now, I'm just thinking what I could get. So, Scrambler has next to no wait. So I'm just gonna hop on Scrambler. And this will be our 5th ride of the day. Well, that was nice and quick. I got in line at 1:40 and it is 1:43 and I am on the Scrambler. So, let's go. Wow, it is beautiful outside. I'm just gonna hit the motor cars here. I don't know how big of rides I'm gonna end up hitting today. This kind of feels like a waste to stand in line for 2 hours. So might as well hit a whole bunch of them. I'm gonna have to anyway. Getting in this line at 2:16. So Cadillac Cars down, but who do I see in front of me? I see Schroeder and Sally in front of us. Got line here at 2:38. Here we go. That was just a complete walk-on. I haven't been on these since high school. All right, I hate Power Tower. I'm just gonna be honest here. But right now it is only a 15-minute wait. I'm not gonna ride it, but the rule is I'm gonna wait the full amount of time. I'm gonna wait for the group that I would have been in to get on the ride and to ride it before I move on to the next ride. I got in line at just before 2:55. Let's see how long this actually is. It doesn't look like it's gonna be very long at all. The wait for Power Tower was about 15 minutes. The group that I was with is getting on the second Power Tower right now. And I see a thumbs up, so they are about to go. Make fun of me all you want in the comments, but for me, I love Tower of Terror, but I cannot stand Power Tower. It scares the crap out of me every time. So I hate it and I refuse to do it. Sorry guys, you're gonna have to deal with that. I'm now, I think, going on Iron Dragon because it looks like a 20-minute wait, and you know what? That's worthwhile, so let's just go. Well, it says 60 minutes now, so do I believe the app or do I believe the sign? The sign is easy to manipulate, so I believe the app. All right, it's only been about 15 minutes and the line said 20 minutes. So let's get going. Iron Dragon is such a fun ride, and that was the first time that I've ridden it in the front row in years. It's actually more fun in the front because it's a little bit smoother, it's a little bit slower, and it's just fun to see how high up you actually are in that ride at certain points in the ride. I haven't really looked because usually I ride like somewhere in the middle or toward the back, so, but definitely fun. The railroad just got here, so I think we're gonna take the Lake Erie Railroad because at this point it's no longer social distanced, which means I might actually be able to get right on. We are here in Frontier Town. There are games going on. There's all kinds of stuff happening here because it is, once again, the Frontier Festival, just like it was last time. Now, let's see if maybe I actually like the idea of the Frontier Festival better this time. Let's see, I might actually get a drink here, so I might need to buy some tickets. The sweetest worker here at Lusty Lil's Bar and Saloon. I think that's what it's called. I don't know what it's called. Last Chance Saloon, that's what it's called. She just told me that she believes that Lusty Lil's is wanting to open in June at some point here. We're gonna see if we can get some tickets for the Frontier Festival too. I have a wristband that they gave me, and then you also get this thing. This has all your tickets on it. This is good through June 13th, so the next time I come, I should still be able to use it. And then they give you a little map of all the different things that you can buy in the park. Let's see if I can't open that by itself. So there's all kinds of different places that you can get, but all back here in Frontier Town. And they also give you this little cool shot glass that I'm like real okay with, although I never do shots, but still. But I am in the mood for a drink right now. It's getting relatively warm, so we're gonna kind of see what trouble we can get into at the Frontier Festival So let's go. There is also a full lineup of live music that's happening during this festival. Will you please check out all of these mayflies? All right, this drink is called Dead and Buried.
Buffalo claims he's from Cleveland, and Cleveland claims he's from Buffalo.
Oh, that's really good. They also give samples for one ticket, so you could just kind of drink around and get one drink at a time for the samples. That could be a really fun thing to do.
Sitting in the western sky, people in that old truck.
Cedar Point does not have nearly the lines that it had before, and the experience today, I would say, is 10 times better than the last time I was here. I got in line for Cedar Creek Mine Ride at about 4:30. Been enjoying and finishing, and it's absolutely delicious. I definitely recommend it. It's a cider, like a fruit cider, really good. I think I'll probably go back and have another sample in just a little bit, since I'd kind of like to see what the sizes of the samples are. But this is supposed to be about a 20-minute line. It looks like they may only be running one train for Cedar Creek Mine Ride, which is probably why this was a 45-minute wait. This has been a pretty long wait, but if you're only running one, of course it's going to be so. So there are a lot of craft booths right behind me here. Different people have different kinds of crafts for you to buy, similar to stuff you might find at like a local fair, but definitely very enjoyable, and it is a nice change of pace for Cedar Point. Alright, so the fast lane for antique cars splits at the bottom of these stairs. I believe it's this gate that I see right here. If you are not in fast lane, then just go straight ahead. It is not even 6 o'clock yet, and this is going to be my 10th ride that I have gotten done today. Now, I've hit mostly just small things, but I have still gotten 2 roller coasters in, and it's not even 2 hours yet from the end of the day. All of a sudden, all the employees just ran right toward the covered bridge, and it was because one of the cars had gone rogue. It went off the tracks. So luckily they were able to fix it and get back on, get it back on track. Literally. Now, that is my 10th ride for the day. I think it's time for one more tasting. I'm just gonna go get a sample. All right, I just went to another belly washer stand and was able to get some Red Martian. Now, I have no idea what this is. I told him that I wanted whatever he thought was best, and he immediately had a recommendation for me. So I'm gonna try it. Let's see what it's like. Wow. Yeah, I like that a lot. Definitely has kind of a yeasty flavor, but it's really good. Usually I don't like that, but in this case, yeah, very good. And the more you drink of it, the better it gets. Now, this is a sample size. However, he said it's supposed to be 4 ounces, but he only has 7-ounce cups. So he's filling it full, so he has a heavy hand right now. So I can't guarantee that it's gonna be quite this big if you come here. I'm glad he let me know that it was supposed to be a 4-ounce cup instead. So if you come, know kind of what you're gonna get, a little bit less than this. But still, that's kind of a nice little sample for one ticket. That's pretty awesome. You know what goes great with a beer? Pizza. So that's where we're headed next. You remember that horrible line that was here the last time I was here? I mean, it's a holiday weekend. I would think today would be extremely busy, but I don't think it is quite as much. And I think it might be because maybe some extra workers, but also because of the weather. So if you can come on a day when it's raining, even though you're kind of taking your chances, you also might reap some pretty big rewards. If you come frequently, this is awesome. Breadsticks, pizza, you're not skimping on meals. if you're getting the meal plan. The plan today was to get onto the water rides today, but they are obviously not open. I wouldn't be doing it even if they were open, but I am disappointed they're not open. But it also looks like maybe there's some sort of an issue or they're cleaning up something. I'm not sure. I do love the theming in Frontier Town. I'm a bit too late to go visit the animals though today. I haven't seen if the Forbidden Frontier is actually open or not. It looks more open than I've ever seen it before. Okay, I love the workers here at Cedar Point. So there's a guy right there. You probably saw him on the video, but he just told me that they are not open yet, but they are opening on June 11th. Super excited about that. But he also told me that all of the Cedar Point entertainment will be coming on June 11th also. Well, as soon as all those things open up, this area is gonna be like my jam. But right now, it's only my jam because of the bar, which, by the way, there is no line for the bar. So bad luck to me for the last time. But like I said, the lines are so much better today than they were the last time I was here.
Oh my goodness.
Such a lovely place. Such a lovely place. Okay, so I know that this is out of the way, but I just wanted to see the rest of Frontier Town before I went into the rest of the park, just so that I can actually fully complete the circuit of Cedar Point and see what all they have. In that part of Frontier Town, what did they have? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. But that's okay. For right now, I gave me some new information about the parks, and I'm very happy about that. Now, I would like to see if Snake River Expedition is open. So that's where I'm headed next. I've been waiting all day. If this is my last line of the day, so help me God, I want to get on it. But we'll see if I can or not. There is a bit of a trick with the Coca-Cola Freestyle. If you go get a Coke Freestyle and ask them if you can use just paper cups rather than using the bottle or the cup that they'll give you. Because if you use a cup that they give you, you have to hold that all day long. If you use a paper cup, then you can ask for a new paper cup every time that you're there. It is much nicer to not have to carry one of those massive cups the entire day. Was this a good use of time? Absolutely not. It was an awful use of time. It's still not open. I just want to ride this ride. But I just met, I think it was Jason and Brooke from Wisconsin. I'm sorry if I got your names wrong. I'm not always good at remembering, but it's nice to meet you guys. Thanks for saying hi. But darn it, it's not open. At least it was worth meeting them. We're gonna try to find one more ride that we're gonna get to today. At least one more, if not more than one more. If I can be smart, I can probably hit a couple more. Maybe we'll just hit the small ones. You know what I see? I see a spinny ride that's open that we didn't hit earlier today. The Eagles are open, so I'm heading that way. Also, this ride is all kids, and then me, the lone adult. But you know what? I'm proud of it. Good thing I'm doing a challenge right now, or I would feel like a real creep in this line. It's only been about 18 minutes, something like that, and we are on our Eagles right now. It is exclusively kids with their parents. And yes, I have a daughter. Yes, she likes this ride, but I would never ride it on my own, generally. Confession time right now. I'm kind of afraid of this ride. These rides that go around in circles and you like swing up, or the swings literally, scare the crap out of me. I am just not mature enough for the swings in any form. When they go way high like this, it just, ugh. I will ride Steel Vengeance without blinking an eye. But that thing scares the crap out of me. I don't mind falling 400 feet. Going 10 feet on a cord back and forth, I just can't handle it. It is time to hit at least one more ride. We'll see what all we can do. All right, so the idea is the park rides will close like 15-20 minutes before the park closes altogether. But you can still get into line up until that point. So I have about an hour right now. I can get at least one more smaller spinny ride in. Maybe the carousel at the front of the park. I have a couple different possibilities here. And then either ride Blue Streak, which could be my final ride of the night at a 45-minute wait. So I had one follower who told me that it was a problem that I didn't ride Blue Streak. And I know he was joking, Alex King, but that'll be the ride that I ride in the last 15 minutes here at the park. It's a 45-minute wait right now. I can hit several things up here at the front of the park. Super excited. Let's get going. I can't wait to ride that ride. And like I said, Alex King, I don't even know you, but you challenged me, and I'm going to answer your challenge today. So I hope you watch this and you see that and you comment. Anyway, I know the singing groups are rehearsing right now. I really hope that they have either the magic show or the Broadway show that they had a couple of years ago in the Jack Aldrich Theater. I love that show also. Also, if you think about the amount of money you would normally pay to ride a ride at, say, like your average county fair, and then you think about the amount of money that you are paying to come to Cedar Point versus the amount of money that you would pay to go see a dinner theater, you are going to pay a lot more money for a show than you're going to pay for a ride. We're on the Carousel! Carousel is such a classic, and I see one more classic. We are going to hit the pirate ship, which at this point should fill up very nicely and actually have a full amount of people, which is not what it had last year when we came. Let's go enjoy that before I hit my last ride of the night. It is 7:36 and I have one more ride that I'm hoping to get onto before the night ends, and that is Blue Streak. If I don't make it, I will be very disappointed. Well, there are people on it, so I'm hoping it's not empty yet or closed yet. It looks like I might be good, and it says a 5-minute wait too. All right, we got it, guys. It's not a 5-minute wait. By the way, this queue is very difficult to find if it's your first time here. It's way off to the side. So you just saw where I went. That's where you gotta go. Well, nothing like Blue Streak to make you feel like you have a hangover right before you leave the park. That thing beats the hell out of you, but I really love it. It is definitely cold right now, but I'm still gonna head over to the beach, take a little bit of R&R. I recommend that you always do that right after, because right now the parking lot's a mess. Everybody is in the parking lot, everybody is busy, everybody's trying to get out. Why deal with the hassle? Another tip for Blue Streak. My dad put his phone in his shirt pocket one time, and it just whoop, right out on the very first hill. So don't put your phone in your shirt pocket. Just look at these waves. Less violent, more beautiful than they were earlier, but man.
Yeah, get up my phone and try everyone.
I've never seen live music in the lobby before of the Breakers Hotel, so definitely that's something that I very much enjoy at the end of the day. Gotta admit, the fedoras are throwing me off. Even with the concert behind me, this line has moved extremely fast tonight. Much faster than the last time I was here. So this actually would be happening outside, but it's just way too much water right now. Watermelon sugar. But this makes it so much more fun, doesn't it? Watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high. Before it's gone, because I've been enjoying the music too much, this is a lazy day at the beach. So all I did was just once again ask, what's your favorite drink? Make that for me. And you can always trust the bartender here, so definitely recommend doing that. Sing us a song, Miss Caravan. Sing us a song tonight. We're all in the mood for love. You got us feeling alright.
You sound beautiful.
You want to take this verse?
What?
Can I take this verse?
Go for it.
John at the bar is a friend of mine. He gets me my drinks for free.
One more time. It's the best crowd we've had on Saturday.
Yeah! I cannot think of a better way to end the night than with that concert that I just got to witness. And I met two people earlier in the night and I said their names and I butchered one of them. It was not Jason, it was Nate, which I could do worse with remembering names. So, Nate and Brooke, it was great to see you once again at that concert, and I hope you guys are doing great. Also, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. You guys have a great day. I'll see y'all later. Bye. And for those of you who are stans in my dad bod, sorry to disappoint, but you're not getting any skin today.